Oh man, oh no, I have not thought that far at all. I'm just trying to get to Thursday, honestly. I'm really trying to get to tomorrow, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't have an answer for that right now. But of course, sooner or later look through it. But I think once I kind of get through the WNBA season and see how I'm playing, and I'll go off of that.
She'll be going overseas to play.
Alrighty.
In the back here to Matt.
Asia, when you think about your time here, do you feel like you stood out more because you did break the mold and come to South Carolina rather than picking a UConn or a Tennessee that was already pretty established? Do you feel like you stood out more and it allowed you to get to these moments?
Man, I'm surprised you said I stood out. I feel like I was kind of an underdog situation. I don't think I stood out at all. I think people kind of said, wow, she did kind of stay home and make things happen, but I don't think I stood out. I think people were still kind of caught up in the why didn't she go to UConn more so than she built something at South Carolina.
On this side to Joe.
Asia, talking to Bill Laimbeer earlier this year, he compared you to Tina Charles. You remind him of Tina Charles. But he also talked about some things that he wants to see you improve on, almost taking your versatility to another level. What are some of the things that you're focusing on as you're preparing, to go to the pro level?
Like you said, just trying to expand my game, being more consistent from the outside. I think everyone knows that I'm pretty well in the paint, so now I'm going to the pro level, and let alone the scout level here. They're going to scout you. They're going to know your go-tos. They're going to know everything like the back of their hand. So I think my biggest thing is focusing on the counter move of it all. How can I still be productive and be me, but not necessarily doing my go-to things? And I think that's how I want to expand my game, and I think that's how Coach Bill will help me.
You said Coach Bill?
Ain't that?
You heard it here, folks. You'll be the #1 pick in Thursday's draft.
Coach, what is to go from being the best player in college basketball to being the new face of the WNBA? What is that pressure like, just from an expectation standpoint?
I think players like Asia are built to take the league to the next level. Every so often you get a player that is not going to fit the mold of just being another WNBA player. I believe that Asia's time here at the University of South Carolina and building her brand and building her stature as a player. I think when you're being recruited, probably some people recruited her as being the face of their program. Asia had time to grow into being the face of our program, which gives her an opportunity to grow into being the face of the WNBA. It takes more than just points and rebounds. You have to have some charisma. You have to have a great personality. You have to be relatable. I think she has all those things that can take the league to the next level, and I'm excited for her. I'm excited for the league. I'm excited for women's basketball in general because I do think she's unlike any player that has come out in a long time.
Coach, staying on that, in what ways do you think Asia's skill set will immediately fit into the WNBA?
Well, I would say she won't be seeing triple teams. I know that. There is a defensive 3 seconds. So when the double teams come, they have to come quickly. I think she's versed with seeing the defense a lot quicker than she had in the past. I think the pace of the game helps her. I think a lot of people won't believe how quick she is off the bounce. She has incredible opportunity to evolve as a player. Obviously, I would have liked to see her shoot a little bit more from the outside because that is the thing that when I went around to WNBA training camps a few seasons ago, that's what they wanted from their bigs was to be able to hit that 15-footer. We did try to, increase her range after her freshman year. We just tried to advance her to shoot more threes, and she ended up with an elbow injury. So we just kind of had to slow it down and go at her pace. And that's the beautiful thing about Asia is if you allow her to go at her pace and grow at her pace, she's going to be more complete than, any player she's been more complete than any player that I've been around in a long time.
Josh.
Asia, 2 questions if you don't mind. You mentioned your potential coach, we'll call him that. Did you know anything about Bill Laimbeer and the Bad Boy Pistons, or have you learned anything about the teams that he played on?
No, I have not. I just heard about the Bad Boy Pistons a few weeks ago, maybe, and I don't know much about him.
Mm-hmm. And secondly, do you have plans for draft day? Do you have an outfit picked out yet or anything like that?
I do. I got my outfit maybe like last week. Yeah, this time last. Yeah. I got it last week. It's pretty cute. I'm excited to wear it. But yeah, I'm just excited to go up there in New York and just kind of be around everyone. I heard they're not following me around, but I kind of with AP, I'm doing something with them. So I'm excited to share my experience and just get up there. Heard it's cold. Yay.
Asia, how equipped do you feel to really be leaving home in your hometown for the first time, wherever you go in the WNBA, and kind of be out there on your own?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty equipped. I think I'm excited. I think Coach has helped me, and my family has really helped me. They kind of let me go. I even though I'm here at the same time, they still kind of let me branch out. So I think I'm excited to go out there. I've only been out to places once, and I'm excited just to not leave South Carolina, but just kind of change the scenery and just get a different feel and just a different style of play and just kind of be on my own.
This is for both of you. When you look at all of your list of accomplishments, but then you look at the fan base out there today, you've been able to bring together so many different types of people, races, backgrounds, men and women. Where does that rank on things that you're proud of compared to, a Naismith and a Wooden?
Definitely top 5. That is a great thing, especially just being from here and just watching how Coach Staley has really, changed this program and helped this program grow. And with the game that we both love in women's basketball, to see a fan base like we have come together, it's definitely top 5.
These things, they come and go, and we're very fortunate that we have a player like Asia that can accomplish this. But to bring a fan base like we've brought it over the last 4 years, being the #1 attended women's basketball program in the country, that does not come, every day. That probably doesn't come in a lifetime in some places, but what our fans have been able to do is a direct reflection of why we are able to put Asia in a position to win trophies like this, because long before we won a national championship, they made it look like what a national championship arena should look like. And hopefully they'll continue to support us in that way, because it's truly quite special what our fans been able to accomplish over the 4 years. And we don't want to, we want, with every sentence and every breath that we have, we want to show them our appreciation, because they allowed us to be great on so many levels that, the storytellers of our game have to come here and talk about what took place over the past 4 years. I mean, it's something that is quite incredible. And I think probably if it happened in some other place, we'd probably hear about it a lot more. But because it's happened here, you still got to write about it. You still got to tell about it. You still got to come here to Columbia, South Carolina, and experience. So I'm happy. It's probably one of the top things that has happened in my entire career as a player or a coach. Joe.
Coach Staley, Alicia Grace felt like you prepared her for the next level. She went on to be Rookie of the Year in Albany. You were talking about how Asia needs to listen to the veterans. You played and had success, at all levels. What have you been telling to Asia and will continue to tell Asia, about the rigors of playing the pro game and being successful?
I don't really say a whole lot besides you have to be true to you. You have to be true. If Asia continues to be true to herself, and true to herself is being the best player on the floor at all times. And if she's that, you're going to see her win a Rookie of the Year. So we'll have back-to-back rookies of the year in the WNBA. But I just think Asia is mentally strong enough to handle anything that's thrown at her out there on the basketball court, because of the things that we put her through over the past 4 years, and we continue to do so. It just doesn't stop because she's not here. I'm going to continue to be me and continue to try to give her little tidbits and how to perfect the pro game, because it's evolving. You're going to see her play her rookie year, but come her sophomore year in the league, she got to bring something different. She can't be, the same player. And I think that is probably the biggest difference in Alicia being a rookie of the year. You got to bring something different. You got to listen to the veterans, and then you got to play your game. And once they do that, you'll see that they will not blend and they'll stand out.
On this side, David.
Asia, what have Alicia and Kayla and Tiffany told you about what to expect from the WNBA in terms of competition, travel, the training and everything that goes into playing a full season?
They just kind of told me that it's really different. I mean, you don't fly charter, you fly commercial. It's just really different. And Coach even told us, during the season, like, these are your best 4 years. Like, this is the good life. So they really just told me those similar things, and just the speed of the game and how you're always busy. And I think I'm getting a little taste of that right now. And they just really just said, just like Coach said, just stay true to yourself. You don't want to switch up anything or think that you have to be at the top of your game all the time. Like, you let it grow. You're going to grow, build from there. And but they say they have a lot of fun. They've built a lot of relationships with their teammates, of course, and their coaches. So I'm excited to kind of join them at the pro level.
Coach, can you talk about how quickly you think Asia can impact the fortunes of whatever team selects her on Thursday?
Just like Asia for us was a program changer, she'll be a franchise changer for the Las Vegas Aces. I'm gonna call it. I've been calling it all season long. I think she's the best player in the draft. I think she can be someone that will receive double teams as a rookie, and that's a lot. Going into a league in which has a lot of veteran players who are stars in their own right. But I think Asia, just with her versatility, she'll be able to make an impact throughout the entire season. Is she going to dip a little bit as a rookie? They all hit the rookie wall at some point, but she's been there before, so it's a place in which she'll be familiar, and she'll be able to just, snap out of it. Snap out of it because, Bill Lambier will be her coach. Snap out of it because she'll get text messages and calls from me. And she'll be surrounded by people that, will help her because, she is one that will be heavily relied on to be great every night.
Coach, earlier today, Asia was saying she feels like she deserves to have a say in what the statue looks like if she ever does get one day. Do you feel like you deserve a say as well, and maybe what pose the statue is in the future?
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let Coach Tanner and Dr. Pestides off the hook. I'm going to be the first one to lead the charge in paying for the statue. So with that being said, I'm going to pick the pose.
I'm about to be looking a hot mess.
How much do statues cost?
That's not an ordinary question you ask.
$600,000? For George's? Yeah, I'll be the first. No, I'll be the first. I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to give $100,000. Who else in here want to help us? I'm going to give $100,000 towards the statue.
Dad, if you don't put your hand in.
Okay, put that out there. There's another challenge. Okay, we're gonna raise the first $600,000, but Asia's probably she's probably a little taller than the statue at Georgia. Yes, the person that. Yeah, so she's 6'5", so we'll have to have extra, whatever that is, metal.
Let me have my pearls on. That's all I want. That's my saying.
You got it.
I don't care if I'm in a uniform. Put my pearls on. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, Asia. Just talk about, I guess, how weird it will be, or maybe how enticing or exciting it would be to play against Tiffany, Alicia, and Kayla and Elena, in your first year.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll just kind of take me back to USC practice days where we would kind of, just practice against each other. I feel like I've had to guard all of them. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. We'll just all be wearing different jerseys. Hopefully we could do a jersey swap. That's so cute. But I'm excited. I'm excited to play them. And I heard they have a thing where if you lose, you pay for dinner. So I'm not trying to lose, so they need to be starting to pay for my dinner.
In the back here, Asia.
Hey, I was wondering, what are you most excited or nervous about as you transition from like college life to adult life, not just for the WNBA draft, but just life in general?
Yeah, I'm honestly just nervous to play for someone other than Coach Staley, honestly. I'm going to miss her so much. And I think I'm just going to miss our relationship, and I feel like I have to try to form that with my future coach. But I think that's the biggest thing, is just like how like Coach Staley kind of knew me coming in throughout the high school recruiting process. You kind of build those relationships with the coach before you get there. And now I don't know who my coach is to form that relationship just yet. So I think that's my biggest thing that I'm worried about. It's like, are we going to mesh? Are we going to click? But I know it's a business, so either way I still have to perform. But I think that's my number one thing that I'm kind of nervous about.
Anything else for Coach or Asia? Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.